Welcome to the Redemption Podcast Show. I'm U.S. Army veteran and poetic human John Krotec.
And I am a former professional fighter, the champion soul, Jason Freebird Freeman. In a sincere effort to help others and to set some records straight, we share our personal stories and scripture and offer real solutions to overcoming the challenges of life.
We appreciate you being here. And remember, the truth
shall set you free.
Talk to me a little bit about Decide to Fight, a brief synopsis of what it is and who the client is for that program.
Yeah. My Decide to Fight program is an online 6-week program. And it's wrapped around 4-punch combination along with the use of your knees, just like a martial artist. And there's 5 different metaphors. The jab is deciding to fight, right? The cross is dealing with your past. There's so many things in our past that are hard to let go of, but we have ways, we have the experience to share with you to help you understand how to get past and let go of the things of your past. And then our hook is hitting our target. Setting goals and reaching benchmarks in life is sometimes challenging, but we can do it. It just takes effort. And then our 4th punch is my favorite, and that's the uppercut. Knowing who is in your corner, just like John's in my corner. I've got people in my corner that look out for me, just like people have me in their corner, and I look out for them also. It's all about networking, and being around the right people, and being in the right environments, and that's where you're going to grow as a person. And then my 5th element in my Decide to Fight program is your knees, the power of prayer and spirituality. It took me a long time banging my head off the wall to come to understand that there is something way bigger than who I am, and I was feeding myself and my desires in this world for many, many years. And there's stories out there that could run forever.
Everybody's got them. There's a skeleton in everybody's closet. Let's get real here.
Exactly.
You know the deal.
Yeah. So, when I made my mind up to ask God for some answers many, many years ago, slowly but surely, I learned so many things throughout life that now I cherish. And I can't change anything, so I wouldn't, but I can learn and I could share exactly what I've learned throughout all these years. And that's the 5th element of my 5 puncher or my 5 strikes with my Decide to Fight program, John. I keep it simple because we are dealing with, like with our jab, right? Deciding to fight for what's most important in our lives. We need to understand that we don't need to fight every battle, and we don't need to fight every battle for everybody else. We do need to focus on ourselves. We do need to get ourselves upright. We do need to get ourselves off the canvas and stop laying in our own past. I mean, we bring so much with us from yesterday that we can't even carry the stuff that we have to carry today, John.
No, you got that right. And and life is like that. Life will try to knock you out. You're not alone. Nobody's alone in this fight for thrival. I call it thrival, thriving. And I would say, like you're the potential client, and I've seen Jason put this program together. I've been in on every punch, not physically, but metaphorically. I've seen the power of prayer, and we're asked to put on a new man when we accept God into our lives in Jesus Christ. And so it's an opportunity. So life is going to knock you down. You're going to hit the canvas. And it's all about
Yep.
perseverance and resiliency and a belief in yourself. And I know firsthand that this program, if you're in that place, that dark place, and you've just been knocked down again, and you're looking for the inspiration and the motivation to get your rear end up off that canvas again, learn some tools. You've already got it in yourself because you're here today. You've been getting up, but learn some tools that can actually take you to the next step. And that's why, this program's not for free. We'll leave that link. You got to pay for it. You got to have some skin in the game.
Okay.
And we'll give you that link, but it's a 6-week program. And from what I've seen, if you actually pony up, go on that button, click sign up, at the end of 6 weeks, you'll have learned a lot more than you know right now. And perhaps, just perhaps, you'll have that little nugget of gold that the next time life tries to knock you down, you'll have the tools, the metaphors from each punch to turn that defeat into something like a great victory. We talked about the word great. Let's quit goofing around here. And one thing that I want to address right now, Jason, you talked about, well, go to the internet, look around. There's a skeleton in my closet. People are going to say this. People are going to say that. We've all done things. Yeah, we've all done things in our lives that we're not proud of. So every time somebody points a finger at you or me or anybody else or whoever we're doing that to, there's 4 pointing back. So if
John, we bring it. Sometimes we bring those skeletons with us, not even thinking about who might still continuously bring things up in your life, but hopefully by now you've already weeded those people out of your life. But we bring a lot of what we still have in our closets. And a lot of it has to do with unforgiveness, not forgiving ourselves. We need to let go, burn that closet, let it go.
Well, yeah, keep spreading hate. Keep spreading hate. Keep pointing the finger, and all you're going to do is have that come back on
you. Exactly. You just said it. Yeah.
Think about that, Jason. Think about this, listeners. Was Napoleon Bonaparte that said the true victor in life is the man or person that conquers themselves. So if we're constantly smoking and joking or using smoke and mirrors to take the spotlight off of ourselves and try to put it on somebody else, then we're not dealing with our own issues. I think there was a song out there, the haters are always going to hate. Well, keep being a hater. We choose today to not be a hater. We choose to love. We choose to forgive. We have chosen and made a decision to fight. And you're an inspiration, Jason. I've seen some of those pictures of those kids. I've talked to your son. I've had conversations with Audrey. I've talked to your mom, so I know that you are much more than the grandson of this notorious cult figure whose story has been told over and over and over again. It's a different audience. Yeah. The audience that Jason Freebird Freeman is looking for today is someone different, someone who's not interested in blood and guts. He's interested in somebody that's interested in turning their lives around.
Yep. John, turning their lives around to then pour those same seeds out on the ones around them in their community. That's what it's about. We have to be about giving back. Back when I was a professional fighter, spent a lot of time with the amateur fighters that were in our community because I wanted to see them do good too. And I did it so much that now I look back and I see the energy that I wasn't spending on my own, on myself, on being a professional fighter, on being that guy, the best you can be. So I spread myself thin, but I will continue to do that because when I spread myself thin, man, God blesses so many other people around us in our community all at the same time. So it's all about giving back.
Absolutely. You want to be a giver or taker. So if you're a corporate entity or even an individual and you want to be part of the process to help kids turn their lives around, then make a donation for this year to the 2024 Frontline Works Community Outreach. We'll leave that URL link so you can go there and make your donation. It's painless and seamless, and we would thank you for that. But also, if you're that individual who's down on the canvas again and you're struggling with whatever it is you're struggling with, we're not here to pass judgment. We all run into trouble. We all make mistakes. We'll share the link. Go to the Decide to Fight program. Do it again. Do it again. This could be it. This could be the final hurdle that takes you to the victory line. And so make the small investment in yourself and decide to fight and sign up for that. And, you know, I'm not getting paid for this. You know, we don't make money on the Redemption podcast show. We just share stories and we try to inspire with a spiritual base. And just remember, you're never alone. Any closing thoughts, Jason, before we end this episode?
Man, so many things cross my heart. I don't even want to say my mind because I just want to say my heart, you know. So this holiday season, don't get wrapped up in your mind. Just lead with your heart and make a difference, man. Of course, in your family's life, but think outside the box. Really, look at how much you do have. We're like top 10% in the world that even has lights, running water. I mean, there's so much to be thankful for. So much. I don't care how less you have. It doesn't control your mindset. How much you got that should not control your mindset. So, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, all of those things. This is the time of year to reflect and be part of the solution. If you're a hater, stop your hating. If you're a blamer, stop your blamer. If you blaming, if you feel guilty, quit feeling guilty. Take that anger, turn it into humility, turn it into resiliency, turn it into leadership, and make that decision to turn your life around. Don't wait till tomorrow. Do it today. Thank you for listening to another episode of the Redemption Podcast Show. And thank you, Jason, for being a light to the rest of the world. We have much to be grateful for. God bless everybody. Thanks again for listening to this episode of the Redemption Podcast Show. We hope you got some wisdom out of it. Don't forget, the truth
shall set you free.